Did you know baseball gave us jazz? No, I'm serious. Look it up. In 1912, a minor league pitcher had a pitch he called the jazz curve. Years later, jazz became the name for the style of music. But the music didn't stop there. Because we play to play. Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Buck O'Neil, they wanted to play. And they did play. My Grammy Pat, she played to play. Back in the Bahamas on the sandlots, I played to play. And you better believe that we still play to play.
Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-2. Michael Harris launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Atlanta got the win against the Blue Jays 12-2. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. Matt Manning earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Tigers to the win over the Yankees. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Angels launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 13-2. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 1-0. Jose Barrios took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-1. The Cleveland Guardians smacked 15 team hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-3. The A's broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-2. Mark Leiter Jr. grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Cubs to a win against San Diego 3-2. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-6. The win was their 7th in a row. The Pirates snapped their 7-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Braves 5-0. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Cardinals on the road 10-8. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-4. Nick Mears got his second W. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they blew out the Jays 6-0. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-1. The Guardians racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, the Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 1-0. Michael Fulmer grabbed his second win of the year as the Red Sox took care of the Tigers 2-1. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-3. The Tampa Bay Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-0. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-0. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 6-0. The Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-7. The Brewers totaled 11 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-1. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-0. The Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 9-5. The Phillies launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 8-6. The Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, David Peterson got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping the Mets get a win over the Blue Jays 4-1. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Guardians totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Baltimore Orioles tallied 5 home runs overall as they made short work of the Padres 13-5. As of today, the Padres are in second place in the NL West, while the Orioles sit in first place in the American League East Division. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-3. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, while the Red Sox are at the bottom of the division. The Yankees finished off a 3-game sweep as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 1-0. In the standings, the Rangers sit in second place in the American League West. Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting in the AL East, the Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-2. The Rays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 14-3. Jason Dominguez drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 5-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Justin Verlander collected his 8th win overall as the Marlins took care of Detroit 3-2. Emerson Hancock got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins 4-3. The Texas Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-1. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-2. The New York Yankees combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 8-2. Jesus Luzardo allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Marlins took care of Detroit 8-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Jordan Balazovic grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping Minnesota take care of the Mariners 4-0. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-7. The Atlanta Braves went deep 4 times as they got the best of the visiting Mets 7-2. The Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-3. Jesus Aguilar collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as Houston was a winner over the Nationals 11-5. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Guardians finished off a 2-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-4. The Kansas City Royals racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-2. The Chicago Cubs picked up 14 hits in total as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 4-2. J.D. Martinez launched a pair of home runs while driving in 4 along the way, leading the Rockies to a win against the Angels 5-2. Fernando Tatis Jr. was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 6-4. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Guardians completed the long 4-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-6. Ranger Suarez got the W, his 11th this season, as the Phillies took care of the Braves 5-3. Elias Diaz drove home 3 runs, helping the Rockies beat the Nationals 4-1. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 10-0. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major League teams can now carry 28 players. The Tampa Bay Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 6-5. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. Jake Berger smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Chi Sox got the win over the Guardians 7-5. Dustin May won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, helping the Dodgers down the Twins 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 4-3. Paul Blackburn twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as Oakland took down the Mariners 7-0. The Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. The Washington Nationals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. The Cardinals earned the 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Braves finished off a 3-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-1. Austin Hayes added 3 RBIs to his total as Arizona were winners over the Royals 6-5. The San Diego Padres completed a 3-game series sweep as they toppled the Rockies 13-2. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-7. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Milwaukee Brewers got
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
The pitch. Rafael Ortega, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
One, two now. Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Alec Bohm stands in now and watches strike one. Ohtani, a former MVP, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out, runner at first. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
Boog, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
Ortega over at second. Boom. On at first with nobody out. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And here is Matt Chapman. That one fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is down low. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. Chapman is gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So first and second with 2 outs. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. There's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Oh, that got him as well. The 3rd batter he's hit with a pitch.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's in for a strike. And that's too high. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next pitch is outside. Three-two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right down the chute, strike one.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here comes a pitch. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man in scoring position with two away. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-1.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Kicks and fires. And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He doesn't have a play, and the defense comes away with nothing. This is Corbin Carroll. And there's the strike. Ohtani at third. Pasquantino on at first with two down. And that one pulled foul.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Next offering way upstairs. And that one moves his feet. Hit hard, should be extra bases. One run's in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner leads away at second. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it, and that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Baltimore, top of the second, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
At the belt and fires. And down on strikes he goes. And one out now. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP. And the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. And the right-hander deals. And that one a little bit high. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is gone. Adolis Garcia blasts one out. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one almost got him. Smash to the left side. Throws to first. Got the out. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Rafael Ortega stands in. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game. There's a swing and a drive. Kowser going back some more, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, Zach Veen. DeGrom back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's a little bit high. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And downstairs. The kick, the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Colton Kowser, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball one, no strikes. Yeah, there's the strike. And a 1-1. There's a strike. Veen aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Jorge Mateo now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. DeGrom checks the runner. Veen back in on a dive. And the 0-1.
That's a
Just missed. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Gurriel handles the chance. One left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning getting started. Now here's the Rangers DH, Alec Bohm. The right-hander back to work. Bohm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Now the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering way off the plate. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Seager batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. And it's gone. Corey Seager leaves the yard, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Tied up here in the early going. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Simeon in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Carroll makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Adley Rutschman. The pitch. That's a little bit low. Adley Rutschman saying a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino, reached on an infield single his first time. And takes low for ball 1. Pasquantino handling the duties at first, batting in the cleanup spot, and they traded for him earlier this year. And here it comes. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. In the air, out towards right center. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down. Corbin Carroll will hit next. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. To third, and that chance handled. They get the force, and that'll do it. And a pitch. They say it went.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. And it's 1-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Bounce to third. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Went down on strikes his first time through. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Next pitch is outside, and the count is 2-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's in there. That's strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Three-one now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rutschman makes the grab, one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. The solo homer his first time. That one missed. Next offering is downstairs. And he takes a strike. Gurriel over at first with one away. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The pitch. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And now two gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike. That misses, and that's ball two. Late on that fastball. Caught him looking for the K. Rangers leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom four, here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
The second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
DeGrom back to work. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
That's ball three. 3-0.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Digging in, Zach Veen worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Here comes the runner. To the plate, save. It's 3-2.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. The pitch. And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. Struck out swinging his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
In the dirt, Heim gets it to first, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's a speed threat, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball. The 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Veen around third. Lay it home. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down, and now Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. First offering misses the mark. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jack Leiter is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Haney getting loose as well. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. And that one is lifted in the air. Ortega turns and moving to his left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. They say it went. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Righty to the plate. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now, this is a rough start to the inning. It's easy to feel like you're on an island on the mound, but he knows his defense is there to back him up.
Boom. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Rip to third. Goes to second for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Goes down looking. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Jack Leiter.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. The wind of the pitch. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And there's ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Right-handed reliever. And now it's even up. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Pasquantino on at first, nobody out. Out to short, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Jackson Holliday. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's outside. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Next pitch misses, and now 3-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
In the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder,
So up next, Zach Veen.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one lifted to left. Gurriel trying to get there. Makes the grab for the second out.
the batter, the center fielder, Colton.
And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. First and second, 2 down. Check swing. Went around. And the count even 1-1. And he deals. Swings through that.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Mateo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Yo 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. 2 outs. Bases are full. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. A leap. Back here at the ballpark. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And the pitch. Chapman measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dylan Tate getting ready to go. Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well. Righty delivers, and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Simeon in the box again. Takes the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In there safely. The next offering misses. 2-2. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the first offering is not close. Chapman leads off second with one gone in the inning. In for a strike, and a count 1-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 1-2. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. Hey. 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. In the air to left center. Carroll moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Rangers 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Third baseman.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. The wind of the pitch. Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye right there. Next pitch has popped up. And there's one away. Well, Siggy, you come here to this gorgeous ballpark. It's hard to be here and not think about one of the legends of the game, Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah, Boog. Cal is one of the all-time legends, but there are other guys as well that I think you could mention in there. Eddie Murray, Jim Palmer. They have a rich history of great players in this franchise.
Next one misses. Ball 1. And, of course, Cal's number retired here by the Orioles, and that number 8 on display in that left field corner just outside the stadium beyond the scoreboard. And a big swing and a miss.
One thing about Cal is he played hard every single game, and just impressive to be on the field with the legend and see the effort that he gave even on the tail end of his career.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Pitching change here, Dylan Tate.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Heim stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is downstairs. Out towards left center. Carroll moves towards it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tagging for 3rd. And he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away. Rafael Ortega stepping in for the Rangers. Just off the outside edge.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hard hit to 3rd. On to 1st, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, Holiday fires over to first. Out number 3. 1 left for Texas, and the deficit remains 5. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. The line to kick the pitch. That clips the corner.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball.
And that's outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Corbin Carroll. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside.
2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Veen in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1, no strike.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
2-1 now. Good eye right there. Colton Cowser waiting on deck for the Orioles. Fly ball down the line. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. Run comes in from second. It's 6-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Veen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 6 and the Rangers. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miguel Castro.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a foul ball. Castro, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering is fouled back.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Over to first, and Seager is set down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Matt Chapman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Keegan Aiken getting loose out there. Perez warming up as well. And the 1-0. And that's down and away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Marcus Semien. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-0. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two now. Semien waits. And now it's filled up. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
New pitcher on here, Keegan Aiken. Man at first. Here's Gurriel. First offering, and it just misses. Out towards right center field. Cowser trots over to his left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. New arm out of the bullpen, John King. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. Off the mark there. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Joe Barlow up and throwing. That one to first. Low steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Low makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Aiken, a 6-foot lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Bounce to the left side. Mateo. Now one gone in the ninth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Garcia, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And now the lefty. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So they're down to their final out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Carroll moving under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
And your final 6-2 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runs on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.